Tonight, we have author George Lunsford, friend of the show, and of course, Freddie with questionable audio action. Let's roll.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Welcome to the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'll make it pop.
With your host, Parker. Featuring the sultry sounds of Fred and also Alan on the board.
Let's go already!
And now, let's start the damn show.
Welcome, one and all, to the 176th edition of the BLC Podcast. Proudly broadcasting live from the palatial EC studio scattered all across the upstate of South Carolina. And you can catch us anytime you want on any of your favorite things. If you like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky, or podcasting. And of course, at award-winning podcast.com. And now it's time for the guy who sounds like an angel. Smells even better. That's right, it's Fred.
Oh, what up? Ready in the house. That's so 90s. Ready in the house. What's up? What's up? What's up?
I told you we're going to bring what's up as well.
And the guy who needs a haircut, but not on his head. Alan on TV.
Oh, no. That's me.
His toes. He cut his toe hair.
No. Okay, better than where we were all probably thinking. Well, welcome to the show, guys. Thank you so much for joining us this week. Hey, you're the Fred said that. I didn't say that. I did say the
guy flip flops. He looked like Bigfoot's.
Yeah, like a Greek guy or something with a
Bigfoot. Yeah,
hairy feet.
Fucking hairy.
It's crazy. Well, anyway, so yeah, the reason I said that your breath smells great is because I was eating an everything bagel, and my breath is terrible right now. I'm glad you cannot smell any of this, ladies and gentlemen. So, you're bad for my wife. But anyway,
everything bagel, everything.
It's got everything on it. Yep. Cheese and ham, and then also a smaller bagel.
Hang on,
some ice cream, a little bit of everything. Everything I can find. Yeah. Also spit on it. So welcome to the show. We're so glad you're with us. We are not going to make him wait around in the green room for much longer.
No.
We're going to bring out an old friend of the show who we're so excited to get to talk to again. It's our old buddy author, George Lunsford.
Bring him out.
George.
Bring him out.
He brought it up too. What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
I couldn't do that. I couldn't resist.
You have to. It's going to be.
It's gonna be terrible. Like they're bringing that commercial to the Super Bowl, and like those guys are all gray now.
Yeah. What is got oxygen?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. They hit it with a defibrillator. Boom. What's that?
I'd about pay money to see that.
Yeah. I think that would be the talk of the Super Bowl for sure.
That'd be hilarious. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, George, welcome to the show. We are so glad you're here. Of course, if you aren't familiar with George and his work, George is kind of a jack of all trades, if you will. He's one of the co-founders and hosts of the NCI podcast, which it's not NCIS, right? It's NCI.
No, it's NCI. We're actually not a podcast now. We're a TV channel.
Oh, that's right. We'll get to that.
Really?
We'll get to that again.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I told you, dude. He's all over the place. Been an actor. Been I'm probably a musician. I don't know. I know he's. He's obviously a multi-time published author, and that's one of the reasons he's here.
He played the tambourine for Leonard Skinner. Yeah. That was on the tambourine, man.
I just look like I've been in a plane crash.
for Blue Oyster Cult. I was trying to get my kid
Blue
to listen to Blue Oyster Cult the other day.
Yeah.
'Cause we were like talking about pump up songs, and I was like, he's like, "What do you listen to at the gym?" So I told you, Fred, and just so you know, George, somehow all three of us are now attending a gymnasium.
Right.
Oh,
So, or Fred said he's just doing it in his backyard.
Yeah, some form of exercise.
Yeah,
Right.
This app.
I think
doing
about it.
Well, we decided we don't want to end the show this year, so none of us better.
Yeah.
I got you. My exercise is consistent of chasing Bigfoot.
Yeah, there you go. Hey,
Hey, but
that's hiking.
That's the terrain,
work,
man. The terrain is what makes it a workout.
Heading out Saturday.
Are you? Where are you guys
go.
headed on Saturday?
We're going to my buddy Tim Deals.
Mhm.
His mom has had problems with one above her house, so we're headed over there Saturday.
Nice.
Really?
Go
You
kick
gotta
Bigfoot
flush
in the
them
butt.
Yeah.
I have seen 4 so far.
You've seen 4 big feet.
Yep,
Bigfoots.
2 little ones and 2 big ones.
Really?
Yeah, one was 8.5 feet tall.
That's
one
the
was
little
7
one?
feet, and with the 2 small ones were around 3 foot apiece.
Oh wow!
Dang.
Wait, 3. So there are 3 feet a peak, like
3 foot high.
like Bigfoot. Like,
Yeah,
Like baby
little
Bigfoots,
Those little foots. Little
I mean,
Bigfoots.
little Bigfoot cubs.
Bigfoot.
One of the big ones almost took my head off of the rock.
oh shit!
Missed my head by 18 inches.
Yeah.
See, I'm measuring that out.
No wonder he's not in the majors.
Yeah, yeah. That's why he didn't. That's why he lives. That's why he lives
He
where he lives.
didn't make it. He's-
So, are you seeing? I mean, I know you guys have been. I know you guys kind of go all over the place. Are where you've been seeing him? Is it like kind of? Is it all in North Carolina? Is it consistently in the same area, or like? Is it just like?
No. We got one. The first one I seen was in East Tennessee, and then the other 3 was in. One was in a place called Standing Indian, and one was in another place. Just, I think it's probably a few miles from Standing Indian.
And so, are those in Tennessee as well? The
No, North Carolina.
Okay, North Carolina.
Up behind
I didn't
Franklin.
know where that is. Okay, I know where Franklin is. So yeah, that's crazy, man. So if you had to put an estimate on it, and I know obviously I'm not holding you to this, but do you think that there are like tens, hundreds, thousands? How many feet? Well, I guess how many?
How many?
I don't want to say how many feet because then it's like
big feet.
how many
Big
Sasquatches? Because I still prefer to
Yeah.
call them Sasquatch. How many Sasquatches do you think? Let's just say in the Appalachian Mountains, because we don't know anything about Rocky Mountain Sasquatch.
I know at least 5 different family groups over towards Standing Indian in that whole big area over there.
Really?
And there's probably in our East Tennessee area, we're probably looking at, I'd say 3 or 4 family units.
Wow,
That's not even counting the dogmen and stuff.
So
Right,
the ones that you saw, it wasn't the same one. They were different ones.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, the one in the 8.5 foot, I got a perfect view of him. I was
the
standing
beard that you could tell the difference.
20 yards away from him. Straight line, nothing in the way. And when he stood up and I got his height and I realized what he was, I took off after him.
What? You ran towards him?
Yeah, you gotta have a plan. That was what
I wanted
Right.
to get a better picture.
Oh my god!
that's what I wanted to ask. So, like, what is the plan if, let's say that occurs? Let's say this weekend you're up there and you're like, gotcha, I snuck up on him, and you're like, let's say within 10 feet of a Sasquatch.
Oh my goodness!
What is? Do you guys have? I mean, do you? I'm sure you do because I know you're like you have a plan in place. I'm sure. I just want to know: are you like I'm gonna go for like a fist bump or a hug or like shoot or what's the?
I'm going to shoot him. I have no desire to shoot him unless he makes me.
Right.
But I want pictures. I want hair. I want footprints. I want everything I can do to possibly prove that he's there.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody else. I know he's there, but I want to prove to everybody else.
Right.
Like I've got hair over here. Now I've got to get sent off. The biggest print we've found so far was a 24-inch print. He was probably close to 12 foot.
Man, that was
Jack
just
Squatch.
That was just shit.
And when was this? When?
That was East Tennessee. We found a tree that was probably 20 inches around. A green pine tree had broken in half and set beside the stump.
Yeah.
Dang.
There's no way it could have fell where it was at.
Yeah.
Did it have a hole in it?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
He was pissed.
Fred's insinuating that he
that was his tree, if you know.
you know, Fred, pine
I didn't want to ask him about
That
that.
was Bigfoot's tree, man.
They say, I'm telling you, dude, they say pine is a soft wood. So, I mean,
But man, getting that rosin off will be rough.
Yeah, oh my God. Oh, man.
all that hair. Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
What a day.
Dang.
What a day it would be.
Dad, what happened? Dad, look
He'd
at
probably
me.
still be stuck to that tree.
Yeah. Help, Dad, help.
Yeah, he'll be like, "Hey, son, I went out on a limb and made a mistake." Anyway, well, so that's crazy. So you guys are going up there. I know, you're not going just by yourself. So are you guys going to have how many are you taking with you this time?
Just my team. I'm taking Tim Dills and Robert Effler and me.
Cool.
Eric would have loved that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Eric would have had a fit.
Yes, he would have. Dang.
Well, speaking of Eric, which of course is a friend of ours, obviously all of us, which we're so proud that we could introduce you guys and let you guys help you to have the relationship that you guys had while you're able to. So I know it
That's
meant a lot to both of you, and it means a lot to us, of course. But
Right.
Eric, like you said, dear friend, family, is memorialized in your new book, Legends, Myths, Monsters, and Ghosts, the North American edition, which is now available on Amazon.com. And of course, you showed us beforehand, and Alan actually has a copy of the book. I'm ordering one today, and I know Fred mentioned he was going.
Oh
to
yeah, got the blue. You got the blue
show
version.
him, Alan, open up and show him the page about Eric if you can. So he wrote, George, of course, the author that he is, wrote a very touching
Yeah.
tribute to our
that's-
buddy.
That's my brother from another mother right there. He will always be with us in every hunt right here.
He's the man.
There you go, man.
Well, that's what we named the studio. That's why we broadcast from the EC studios now.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
So
That's
I was
awesome.
like, that's our tribute, of course, to our buddy, of course. So George, you're covering, your last book was Legends, Myth, Monsters, and Ghosts, but what was that one edition? That was
the USA edition.
USA. Okay. And now it's just North America. Now it's all of North America.
Yeah.
All of North America. It does Canada, stories from Canada, stories from America, from Mexico, Central America, Caribbean islands, the American territories in the Caribbean, and also Greenland.
Okay. What they got over in Greenland?
He was
I
just
have
thinking
kind of
ahead.
cool stuff.
He was thinking
Yeah,
ahead.
I know you're ahead of the curve.
They got like
Yeah, it's
giants and
just-
stuff.
They got giants over there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Trolls
Yeah.
and giants and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
That's what Greenland's all about.
Oh,
Really? I had no idea.
I ain't
I didn't
even-
get to that part of the book yet. But
I think Greenland's the very end of the book. So,
that's probably why, because I'm in Mexico now.
okay.
You
Is
know.
you enjoying it?
Yes, I am
Stay
enjoying
there.
it.
Yeah, right.
That's what I wanted.
What do you
Alan-
mean?
Alan's
What do you
point.
Now
want
I'm
me
doing
out?
the European edition.
All right, I
Okay,
got
so
the
that's
next one.
is that what's going to be next? Then you think?
Yeah, they've asked me to write it. The publisher, this come out, we hit number one when it come out.
Nice.
Mm.
So the publisher got in touch with me 2 days after it come out and asked me to write the European edition.
Awesome, man. That's cool. You can be covering the whole globe.
Exactly.
I'm excited when you get to Asia and stuff like that. I can't wait to. That's going to be
Oh,
a
I
lot. I
know,
think there's going to be
me
some long books, man.
Yeah.
Well, European is going to be huge. There's
Yeah.
50
Yeah,
different
Europe.
countries in Europe, and the
Wow.
stories are incredible. I got all kinds of stuff in there from Odysseus, which is Ulysses, some of his stories. I'm going to talk about Robin Hood and Excalibur. I'm going to talk about Lady Bathory. I don't know if you know who she is or not.
I heard that name before.
I'm sure Fred does.
She was the
Heard of
Blood Queen. She was one of
Oh,
they
she was like-
told her that she could be young if she bathed in the blood of young ladies.
Yeah. Okay.
She had an Iron Maiden type thing built above the bathtub. She'd put the girls in there, close it, and they'd slowly bleed out into her bathtub.
Oh man,
And that, Fred, is the origin of or bath bombs. Now you know. Now you know, Fred.
Yay!
You had no idea.
With that, none.
I hope if you want to slide that in, you could totally put that in at the end of the story.
There you go. I may do that.
You don't even have to. You just keep it.
That definitely fits well. So.
Some say this happens.
Yeah.
Allegedly, this is where bath bombs came from.
According to a prime source of mine.
Yeah.
An expert on bathing. I do it all the time. I do it at least once a week. So George, out of like you said, this is all North America. So if you are willing to, I don't want to make you spill the beans on anything. I don't want you to devalue your book, but can you tell us, like, I know obviously, so I'm going to call it Mexico, Canada, US. So can you give us a little bit of each, like your favorite maybe, or the most interesting story of each of those that you came across, or, whatever you're like, man, that one was unique,
Okay. Well, the weird thing is, if you get down to Caribbean islands, the stories overlap from island to island.
Yeah, that's what
it's hard to distinguish them from each island,
right?
Because there's so many overlaps.
Yeah.
But my favorite one from Canada was the Wendigo at Fort Kent. That was a good story. I enjoyed it.
Wendigo. I know what a Wendigo is because of comic books.
Yes. Well, this one possesses a person, and there was a massacre caused by the Wendigo.
Really?
Some of them were eaten.
Is it like a skinwalker?
Yeah.
Kind of like a skinwalker. Yeah.
Except he was polite.
Yes.
He's a friendly.
I'm sorry, A. I'm sorry.
He's like, I'm real sorry for having to eat you.
What's this on the boot?
I love it. Of course,
it's gotta be hard to
about the Bermuda Triangle. When I talked about Bermuda, I talked about the Bermuda Triangle. I talked about the Alaskan Triangle.
Okay,
I thought the Bermuda Triangle was going to be more of a problem for me as a
kid. Yeah.
The kid.
I was going to have issues with the Bermuda Triangle. So can you tell us a little bit about your thoughts on the Bermuda Triangle? And I feel like we may have asked you this previously.
I've been in it. We used to go in all the time. Mm-hmm. I had 2 encounters in it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you see?
We found a tail fin from an F-14 that looked like it had been laid in the water and waited for us to pick it up.
Really?
Yeah. And then we went through a fog, which wiped out all of our electronics, and our compass was spinning and all that stuff. It was weird.
It's crazy, man.
You think it's Atlantis down there?
I don't know, dude. Atlantis.
Have they been to the? Do they like dive that place? Do they dive that area at all?
Well, it's real deep. That's where the Marianas Trench is.
Is it the Marianas Trench? Is that in the Bermuda Triangle?
I'm pretty sure it is.
No, is the it's the trench because it borders Puerto Rico. And it's real deep, but I don't think it's the Marianas. I
thought Marianas was like near Australia or something.
Yeah,
but I know them trenches get deep though. Like it's insane. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was saying I seen a model where it's like it shows like the Empire State Building, and then like in the ocean, like sea level and stuff like that, and then like the Marianas Trench is like. Like way down there. I was like, Jesus, man. Yeah, I can't fathom that depth.
It's called the Puerto Rico Trench, actually. That's what
Puerto
it's called.
Rican
Trench. Is it called that?
Does it drive a 57
For
Chevy?
now it is.
No, it's 67 Chevy.
It's 67 Chevy, okay.
So, that's crazy, man. Like I said, I do, Fred, those videos of like the size compare. Have you seen those sorts of animations?
Comparison, yeah.
That is, you're right. It's mind-boggling.
It's just, I mean, I was watching that, and I don't mean to jump subject, but I was watching that show Landman, and they were talking about how deep they drill, like when they frack oil, it's like 6,000 feet.
It's like a mile.
There's 6 to 10,000 feet, and I'm just thinking in my mind, like, you know,
that's fracking crazy.
Is like this tall, and like I'm like, okay, 100 feet. I'm like, Jesus Christ, 600 fucking, you know, the 10,000 feet. I was like, that's insane, man. Like 2 miles in the fucking dirt, man.
Imagine being the guy that has to bring all the tubing.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Like, they only sell it in 3-foot sections. It's gonna be a long night for burying the tube, man.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, that's interesting, dude. That's weird, Fred.
It's insane. Like
George knows all his own. He knows all the stories. He wrote them.
Right.
He doesn't give a shit.
Exactly.
He wants to talk about other stuff, man.
I'll talk about anything y'all want to talk about.
I know you will. See, that's why
I'm just glad to see my friends again. I haven't seen.
There you go, man. Yeah,
it has been a while, man. Yeah,
it's been awesome.
Good to see you, George.
I think it definitely has been a while. Well, we're glad you're doing well too. So tell me about Channel 12. Because I see you post about it, and I always and Fred, if you don't know, or Alan, if you don't, I know. Well, you're back on socials now, Fred, but George has been posting about, here and there, saying, promoting it. So I'd love to hear more about it. I'm sure our audience would as well.
Well, we started a channel called Channel 12 TV Network. We have all kinds of stuff. We got a paranormal person. She's a white witch. We have her on there, her own show. We have NCI's got their own show. We have what they call body slamming conversations with my buddy, his name Randy Stewart. Actually used to be a professional wrestler.
Wrestling Randy.
Yep. It went by Ravishing Randy is what he used to go by.
Oh, there you go. That's
Ravishing Randy.
And he talks about everything. Ain't nothing off limits, nothing. He just talks about everything. Then we got our travel channel on there, Jim's Travel Channel. We have a Republican Round Table. We have a cooking show coming.
Ooh.
We've got several new shows coming in that hadn't quite got there yet.
So where do people, is it Roku? Is it a Roku channel?
Roku, Fire Stick, Apple TV, Google TV, and Comcast.
Oh, wow. That's amazing, dude.
All right.
So,
well, have you?
Us out.
Yeah, we definitely said, we'll make sure to put.
So is it on the live channels in Google TV?
Huh?
Is it on the live channels on Google TV? Like Google TV has like
these live you put on there.
Oh, okay. It's an app. The Channel 12 app. Okay.
Yeah,
that's
it's
amazing.
All subscription based.
Okay.
Well, so speaking of that, how is it? I know it launched at the beginning of the year, or did it launch late last year?
Closer to the beginning of the year, yeah.
Right. How's it been going so far? Sounds like you're adding a lot of shows, which is great.
Well, we're still trying to work all the we're finally working all the bugs out of it and getting the right people in the right place and everything. Yeah. We've got a bunch of big interviews set up. We've got some movie people set up. We've got some producers. We got some paranormal people, some crypto people. We got everything coming up.
There you go.
Awesome.
We show old movies. We show. I think we're still doing some TV shows. I'm not sure.
That's amazing. Well, yeah, definitely check it out, guys. If you get time. That's so cool. Did you ever think, like, throughout all this, that you would be part of a TV channel as well?
Yeah.
No,
where you're like, I noticed that I have an empty space on my resume that I haven't, or writer, fucking
television host. Check that out.
Like, I guess, we'll just write TV. Why not?
I got another radio show too.
Oh, nice.
Lord.
Well, plug it as well, man. We can just spend the whole month plugging it.
I don't remember what I just started it, so I don't really remember the name of the radio station.
Check out. Follow George on socials, of course.
Is it Freedom K?
Go to author George Lunsfield.xdenhost.com. Of course, Fred is making a very funny joke, and so it's messing me up, and I apologize that I can't say the word author. I said Arthur, so I feel like so it's author George Lunsford.
That's okay. Y'all's family, so it don't matter.
I know.
Yeah.
So Freedom K Radio, George, in case you didn't know, is was, and it still apparently is great.
They're still rocking
Station to work with. Apparently. No, we were on, they died and resurrected, which they did very often during our run on there.
Are they back?
They're back.
Oh, I scream.
So
like when we first started, we used to be on like that radio station, and like it was so fun. We had to change like everything that we did. Like
we had to edit out all our bad words.
Yeah. We had to there's no editing for us. We show our hunts. We show everything. If we're out in the woods and we see it, we'll get on.
So you're going to document the hunt on the channel then. See, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, the way we get our setup, we're set up a little different than the rest of the shows on the channel. We actually we show our hunts and we show videos while we're in our discussions. So if you're watching us talk, there might be a video pop up of a werewolf or something like that, or Dogman or ghosts or UFOs or whatever. Then we discuss whatever we watched on video.
Okay.
It's a multimedia experience, Fred.
Yeah. We try to give it a little bit of everything.
That's the way to do it.
That's cool, man.
Yes.
I love it, Fred. And we're sitting here thinking like we should probably take our ugly mugs off the internet.
Yeah,
we're only radio. We're only radio.
Well, this is why my radio show is doing better.
Well, yeah. So George, we had, and I got to remember the exact numbers, but we were on Freedom K. We do all this editing, do all this stuff every week, and get it in at a certain time so they would play it. And then what did they tell us? It was like 2.5 million. They're like, you have 2.5 million weekly listeners. And we're like, well, that sounds amazing. No one has tweeted us or followed us on Facebook or anything else. Like we call for it every show, right?
Right.
So it got to be a running joke where we would like say, hey, if you will just tweet us, anyone will tweet us. This will happen, from anywhere. And it was like all from people, in China, I guess, or whatever, who love us. We're huge over there.
Yeah.
So, but no, it was just one of those things that was very funny. They're great people to work with. Like, make no mistake, we're not bashing them.
No.
We're just the whole process was not really our style at the time.
Right.
And it's even less our style now because Freddie cusses away. It was really hard for Fred not to curse.
I don't curse.
No, you don't now. Because you want to get back on Freedom K.
Yeah.
But at the time,
give me my freedom back.
That's right.
It's Black History Month. Give me my freedom.
That's right. Happy Black History Month, everybody. But yeah, so it was just one of those things. So every week I'd have to listen to the show. Alan would edit it, and I'd have to edit it again and cut out all the curse words.
Cut out the words.
Oh, it sucked so bad. It was just not worth the trouble.
Terrible.
I just can't see Freddie being that nice. Freddie has to be Freddie. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, part of it is lexicon is bad words.
I wouldn't know how to respond if Freddie didn't do that.
It was different.
It was. Well, we were trying to find our footing, and just like you said, working out the kinks, trying new stuff every week. We were doing what you do, and it was fun. You guys got
such a good rapport between all of you. Y'all bring your own little thing to the show. Each one of you do.
That's what the entirety of China loved about us too. So when they listen,
they played it over loudspeakers in those sweatshops. That's how we got.
Like, work faster, or we'll make you listen to it again. And it worked.
That's pretty good. I like that.
That's the way to boost production, bro.
That's it. You got to do what you got to do, man.
That's it.
Keep the beat going. It is amazing. Like I said, it's really cool. It's really cool even to think of, because I never even considered, Fred, or George, that we could, you could potentially just make your own TV station.
Yeah.
That's a really interesting
weird
thought.
Because it just all of a sudden happened.
Yeah.
One of the guys got an idea, and he called this one of those. It was called Nowcast. He called them, was talking to them. He goes, "Hey, let's all get together and talk. We got to talk something over." So we got together. He goes, "Hey, let's do a TV channel." it's going to cost this much each one of you to pay this much money. It's about $30. Right. We're like, okay, so we did it. We all
$30.
10 of us went in, 10 of us went in together, put in $30. We got a TV channel.
That's surprisingly affordable.
Now, how do you get access to like media? Like you say y'all play old movies and stuff like that. How do you get your hands
public
on
access?
It's public access.
So if it's public domain, you can play it all day long.
Really.
That fills the spot. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, and there's a lot of them, believe it or not. There's thousands and thousands of them.
Oh yeah. I believe it.
Yeah, we hope to be public domain one day.
We're public domain now. Like,
I know, take us. Do whatever you want to us.
Please play it.
Please do something with us.
Something.
We love you.
Oh,
so how? And this may be the silliest question of the night. Maybe not. When you signed up, were they like your channel number is 12? Or
actually, we named our own channel.
You had to take a number.
No,
it's like
you name your own channel. You could actually start a channel with what you've got the name of your show.
We could have a channel called Fox News.
That might be a problem.
Just to see if it would help.
Yeah. We'll take the F off of it. And
Foxy News.
Fox News.
So many people would be like, "There's hardly any Oxford at all." These guys.
Yeah. Oh, we could just make a whole parody like channel, like make the
just
Ibsens.
News.
Yeah, like it's Fox. You know what I'm saying? Only Fox stuff. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Only about news about
yeah.
I love it, and maybe other animals eventually, but not. But no, that's interesting. That's actually really cool. Mm-hmm. So I never had any idea that was the case. So do you find yourself? You said, I think you said it on the air. Yeah, you did. That you're already commissioned to write another book.
Yep.
So are you having to like really split up a lot of your time between both, or are you kind of like today? Well, I mean, so I don't know. I work maybe a little differently, where I like to jump from thing to thing to thing to thing and go back and forth a lot. A lot of people aren't like that. Some people are like, today is an A day, tomorrow's a B day.
No, my mind doesn't work like that. I'm more like you. I'm everywhere. Like Saturday, I worked on a script I'm trying to sell, and I also worked on my book. Then I worked around the house. Then I went back to work on a script.
I yelled at young children for an hour on Saturday. It was great.
That's understandable.
Well, I had to coach. I coached 6U basketball, which is adorable, but it was just me yelling a lot. And then I was like, I'm so exhausted from these children. But I mean, that's amazing, man. Like I said, it's amazing you can commit yourself to doing all this and doing it effectively and well. And that's a testament to that. Because we can all do a lot of stuff, but man, we do it real bad. It's like, I can paint the house, honey. And I'm like, it's not going to be good though.
Well, if it wasn't from my wife, you wouldn't be able to read my books anyway. So.
Right. Well, we met your wife. She's lovely, of course.
She's a sweetheart. I love her to death.
Send her our regards.
I will do
BLC.
that.
And Alan said, and I don't know if this is true or not, he may have just been trying to pump us up, but he said we're mentioned in your book.
You are.
Uh-oh.
Fred. That means if we technically sign the book, we've signed it to ourselves. We signed our own book to ourselves. The only problem is I'll take it to Alan and be like, dude, sign this book. And like, like $12. Give me $12.
Charge you for it.
Yeah. It's like, what a weird amount. Like exactly $12. There's no change.
I get three tacos. $12.
Are we like in the book? Are we like a
one of the legends
warlocks that live deep in the South Carolina woods?
Sure. Here we go. Okay, so just throw us in. Is Transylvania part of Europe? Transylvania is a real place, right?
Transylvania is part of Romania. Yeah.
Okay, and that's So throw us in there, a little Transylvania Black Lincoln.
I could do that. I could do that.
Fred could be the only black vampire.
Yeah.
other than Blake.
I'm Blackula. I want to be Blackula.
You could be the what?
That was a movie.
That's true.
Yeah, I seen Blackula. Yeah.
We've all, a couple times.
Wasn't Eddie Murphy one of them? He did a
No, that was Vampire Brooklyn. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who played Blackula. I can't remember what his name was now.
I can't remember his name either.
He was a famous actor at the time.
Yeah,
Wasn't it,
that was like the 70s.
Yep.
Was it the 70s?
Yeah,
it was the 70s.
Oh, let's see. It was William Marshall.
Yeah.
William Marshall.
And it was 1972.
Yeah.
Yep.
So good times. We should watch that. It's on Tubi for free. Hey, do you think it's on? Has it been long enough that you guys can play Blackula?
I don't know.
On Channel 12?
If it's on Tubi, they probably got the contract on that.
All right. And so if we were ever one, let's talking business now, Fred.
Okay. Talk business.
Okay. Alan and Fred and I have toyed around with the idea of doing like kind of a Mystery Science Theater 3000 thing.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Love that.
With like various movies. Man. And if we have access to public domain movies, Fred, we could do that all the time.
You can.
Yeah.
Forget our families.
Right.
We could just watch shitty movies all the time and talk about it.
All the time.
So we would, I'm telling you, man.
Say, with you guys, that would definitely be an adventure anyway.
It would.
Yeah.
It really would. I would actually watch that.
I wonder that show isn't like you can't do that show. Like we couldn't make our own version of that show.
No, there's a channel on YouTube that just does Steven Seagal movies.
Yeah, dude.
Really?
Yeah, totally do that.
You just can't name it the same thing.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Right. We can call it BLC 3000.
Yeah.
The MST 3000.
Yeah.
BLC 3000.
There you go.
We might run into some Andre 3000 issues at that point, but that's okay. Again, we'll cross it over. So yeah, that's amazing, man. Like I said, we ought to get into that, Fred. Let's work on that.
That would be good.
Yeah. Ever since I saw that show, that was such a good
show, man. Better than this show that we're doing. Not the other times, not tonight, because George is here. But when it's just us,
you guys always do a good show. Don't handle that. We know.
See, the problem with us is we watch it. See, so
George,
okay,
you have to let us do that. We're self-deprecating. It makes us feel good to put ourselves down.
Oh, okay.
If we don't, we can
put us down. Yeah.
That leaves the responsibility to every other person in our lives.
Yeah.
While they'll accept the challenge, it may not be for our best interest.
We do it, and they don't feel bad.
Right.
So
they don't have
to do it.
Right. Yeah. I just like, we know we're shit, so we say it. So
they're like, good. I don't have to tell that fat ass he's a fat ass. And I'm like, love you too, Mom. So, well, no, man. So we got, like I said, the book's been out for a little while, #1 bestseller. How does it feel to be? Because the other one went to your USA edition, right?
Yeah.
Also went to #1.
No, it never went to #1.
It didn't. Okay. So this is your first one then. First #1. That's awesome, man.
Okay.
Do you get a plaque or anything?
If I take that and a quarter, I can buy a cup of coffee.
There you go. That's pretty good. Hey,
a small one.
That means that you were equally.
Where you get your coffee?
McDonald's.
Yeah.
You got to use the app, Fred.
Use the app. Yeah.
Use your reward points, and you can. Yeah. Well, see, so you were immersed just as equally as we were immersed when we won an award. So we won, and that's why I said in the beginning, we're the award-winning podcast.com, because somehow or another that was available. I don't know how, but we bought it. But we won the Greenville, South Carolina's best podcast award from the Post and Courier, which is amazing. Like, make no mistake, amazing accomplishment by us. But I don't know, I can't say that like without sound like an asshole. But we're still waiting on our trophies.
They hadn't even acknowledged it yet. Right?
No, they don't
really.
Care about it.
Well, that's
we're
best.
The black sheep of Greenville podcasting. Yeah, that's the thing. It was us. We made mortal enemies. So if in your next book, if you happen to have somewhere where you're like, I'm just going to throw one in. Do you ever just throw one in for fun? Do you ever just make something up and you're like, I'm going to toss this story in and see if anybody calls me on my bullshit?
No, but that's a good idea.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
So if you do that, feel free to use our enemies at the Pressure Washing Pros podcast.
Yes.
Fuck those guys. If you want to be like they pressure wash babies or whatever, whatever.
Come up with something. I can do that. That's
They
not a
pressure
problem.
wash the feet off of the baby.
That's right.
Yeah, those are our mortal enemies.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Norway. So we made enemies with them and some other. What was the other one? It was like some other about like a restaurant.
Restaurant, and then we
but it was like the technical side of restaurant. It was like about ordering,
and then the other one was like the
self-help coach lady. Yeah,
self-help lady.
She was a real bitch.
Yeah.
So, are you trying to say she needed some self-help? Is that what you're trying to say?
We decided that the only way that we were going to win this was to stir up the rivalry a little bit. So we talked a lot of smack about these lovely people. They're all great people.
Yes, they
no
are.
doubt. But we were like, you don't get a chance to win an award very often, right? You don't get a chance to be number one very often in life. So when you can see the finish line in sight, you got to attack.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Take that power.
Exactly. And speaking of attack, we're going to take a quick break because I got to attack the restroom. And we'll be right back with more of PLC Podcast.
The Black Lincoln Collective Podcast will return after a word from our sponsors.
Welcome back to the 176th edition of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. We're so happy that George has made a little bit more time with us. I know he's got stuff to do. He heard a song about Alan and decided he doesn't want to be involved with us much longer. Which we get it.
Unassociated.
I saw a video today, Fred, and so we're understand.
Yeah.
We are probably Fred and I and George are not in charge of personnel decisions on the show. Okay. Let's get that out of the way first off. But Fred, today I saw a video of a 7-year-old kid who heard a rap song and then reproduced it himself with items around his house, put in all the lyrics and all the stuff, and amazing, right?
Really?
So I sent the link to the management.
Oh,
I'm not saying you need to get rid of Alan, but if you do,
you get this kid.
this 7-year-old kid could probably swing it. It would be amazing.
So he heard a song and
He did a song,
it was
and he was
using
like,
pots and pans and
But he was like, I'm going to remake this song and I'm going to do it his sister's there or stuff. And he's like, I'm just going to remake the song real quick.
yeah.
But I'm going to do it in a neo funk version instead of a rap version. Which I don't even know. He already lost me because I'm like, what the hell is neo funk?
Neo funk. I don't know what that is.
I've ever met.
Yeah.
So he already won the job, which he probably turned down. But so he got he was like, all right, sister, hit this bottle with this spoon or whatever. And he recorded it. And then he's like, all right, now get this spring and brung and doing these little random things. And he's explaining. It's not just that he made it. He's explaining as he goes. He's like, well, I'm putting this amount of reverb on here because if I do this, the echo will be this at this point instead of over here. Mind-boggling level of knowledge of producing.
7 years old.
7 years old. So I'm hoping he'll work for free because of child labor laws. And that's why I think we have an in.
Maybe.
See, because if we can't legally pay him,
right?
Why wouldn't he want to work for us?
I've seen that.
Hey, I worked underage for shoes.
See, we can pay him in shoes. We can pay him in like old shoes.
Oh,
like used shoes. What size you wear, kid?
Yeah,
I hope it's 14.
My son's 11. I still got some of his old shoes.
Yeah,
he's like 6.5.
I'll hook you up.
Yeah. But I've seen a dude, like, I used to go to the bar and a guy, it was like he'd just be up there with his guitar and he had like a board or whatever, and he would like play a note and then he'd play a different note, and it took him like 10 minutes to set the song up.
Right.
But like then he looped it all together and then started playing the guitar, and it was like Ed Sheeran or something, you know.
Yeah, it's like a Reggie Watts used to do that.
Yeah, Reggie Watts did that. Yeah. That dude, I like that dude. What's the guy? Mark Rubio.
Mark Rubio. Yeah.
Mark Rubio. Yeah.
Marco Rubio.
Marco Rubio. Yeah.
No, Ribbit is Mark Ribbit. Mark Riblet.
Mark Ribbet.
I don't know. I don't know. He's got the song "Where Can Bitch Not Go," and it's like he go, oh yeah,
CNC
Mark
Music
Rober?
Factory.
No, like the dude. Okay, so like his backstory, Mark Rubilet. I can't think of his name, but he was. So he stood in line all night for like an iPhone when they first came out.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy. Yes.
That guy.
The guy who stood in line like every other person did in America.
No, because you know what I'm talking about now.
You're talking about Mark
Rebillet.
Yep.
Mark Rebillet, Rebillet.
Mark
who sold his
Rubisil.
spot in line for $800.
Yeah,
His first iPhone release.
Yeah, but now he does like music, but it's like crazy, but it's like awesome to the same time. You know what I mean? You got that song. Wake up, bitch! I'll go.
Oh yeah, with the
yeah.
He's always like naked, shirtless. Like,
right,
yeah,
he's got a kimono on. It's like a kimono on.
Yeah, I like that guy. He's cool. So, don't worry about George. It's we don't
y'all good. I don't know.
We're just making shit up. So. This is our version of writing a book, where we just make shit up.
Whatever it takes, whatever
we
it
go
takes,
for it. Yep, exactly.
There you go.
So it's good stuff. Well, George, you got if you have a few more minutes, I wanted to see if you would face off against my dear friends Alan and Fred in a little bit of trivia.
Sure, why not?
A little random trivia.
Go.
It's gonna go all over the place. This gives Fred the reason I picked this. Just random, totally random trivia.
Totally random.
Because it really is. I feel like it gives you guys, specifically you, a better chance to represent the show.
So it's okay.
You're gonna do great because some of these I'm looking at. I'm like, oh, this one, no problem.
The letter
Easy
after
peasy.
C is
right. Exactly. So my first question, super easy. We're gonna ease it in. What we do. What a baby kangaroo is called what? And I'll give you 4 options. I don't think you need the options on this one.
No.
But is it a calf, a pup, a Joseph, or a kit? I'm sorry, a Joey or a kit.
A Joey.
I was about to say, man, you can't.
Easy enough, right?
Kit. Yeah.
Joey.
All right, so that one was not too bad. Let's get a little deeper in now.
I was thinking about the kangaroo from Winnie the Pooh, and I was like, no, it's a roo.
Roo is the name of the kangaroo.
Yeah, the kangaroo. Yeah.
Which I assume that's because like that's a child with
his mama. No, his mama was named Kanga.
Okay, so lazy.
His mama was Kanga. It's so lazy.
We can all agree. All the authors here agree.
His mama was named Kanga, and his name was Roo.
See, I thought it was because that's what a kid would possibly name it, but then I'm like, my kid's name all of their stuffed animals the most random freaking names that they can think of. My daughter brought home a moose the other day, a stuffed moose. I don't even know where it came from. She's like, this is Ginger. And I'm like, what? She's like, it's a moose. Its name is Ginger. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense, but okay.
Our elf on the shelf is named Captain Jack Sparrow.
There you go.
But we didn't even watch Pirates of the Caribbean.
Why would you?
We didn't watch Pirates of the Caribbean.
How did this elf obtain the rank of captain? You ask yourself every year.
He went to the school of Captain Crunch. Just giving out the title.
So speaking of not that, hey, what's a group of cats called? Is it a clouder, a cuddle, a chaos, or a gaggle?
A gaggle.
Clouder.
It is a chaos because when we did groups of shit, that was in there, and it was a chaos of cats.
It is a clouder. You're wrong.
No, it's not. It's a
According
chaos.
to this, it's a clouder.
That's
Clouder of cats.
they went to the George Lunsford School of Journalism.
No, I didn't. This isn't the best one.
That's a lie. It's a fucking chaos.
That's where Fred draws the line. Because he did. There was a moment where he was like, I had an idea. I want to talk about what groups of things are called, which was a great idea.
Yeah, it was
good.
And maybe his shiny best idea, other than his jazz album.
It was.
But that was it. So he's very personal. He takes that real personal about it.
I got you.
So Fred, I'll ask you too. When you did this one, I had no idea. I'll be honest with you guys. I had no idea. What is the quirky name for a sudden heavy rainstorm here in the States? Is it a cloud hospital, a gully washer, a water raid, or a drip bomb?
gully washer. I like the word gully washer.
What was the question again? Is it a gully washer?
What is the quirky name for a sudden heavy rainstorm in America, in the U.S.? And it is gully washer. No idea. I was hoping it was cloud hospital.
What the
that was a gully washer that just happened. That gully washer there, boy. You see that?
The real good.
Run! The gully washer's coming. It's coming.
So Fred, now this one we're going to switch gears. I told you this is very random, guys. And this one's going to be a little bit harder, but I know George's going to know it. I don't think Alan's going to know it. And Fred, you're 50-50. So we cover all our bases.
Is that because I'm black and white?
No, what? That has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
But it might, it might be the answer. No, we'll see. Tell me, is it black or white? No, it's Fred. Okay. So what is cognitive dissonance? Is it enhanced cognitive function, heightened emotional states, increased social interaction, or conflict between attitudes and behaviors?
It's a conflict between attitudes and behaviors.
See, 50-50, but you got it right. I knew you would, Alan. Did you know that?
Yeah, I knew that. I was just waiting for Fred.
I told you.
Because I got that shit.
Okay, Fred. What is? Oh God. What's
God? Oh God.
I don't know if I feel comfortable reading this one. What's known as a sign of affection in relationships, but feels really gross under the arm, and it's not a wiener? Fred.
What
is it?
Under the arm?
I'll read it again. This is why I said, ugh. What's known as a sign of affection in relationships, but feels really gross under the arm? Is it a kiss, a hug, which I can only imagine how you would hug someone's armpit, a nibble, or a lick?
I must say a lick, but I think it's nasty.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with George. That's damn nasty.
It is a lick, and it is nasty.
Yeah. What have you got on?
Have you ever done that?
She got on deodorant. your mouth get all dry.
Well, that's why you get anti-aluminum.
If you get the secret.
Well, I don't want to lick your period armpit.
No. I agree.
Come on,
So,
let me lick you down there. No, my armpit.
Oh, man.
Gross.
I don't want to lick you. I want to lick the other way. They both got hair on it.
Oh. All right. Well, where would you find George? I'll just talk to you while Fred enjoys himself in more ways than one. Where would you find the world's smallest street? Ebenezer Place? Is it Scotland, Italy, Brazil, or Japan?
Scotland.
Scotland is correct.
Yeah,
See,
I was about to say Ebenezer. That kind of
Ebenezer sounds very Japanese. All right, now Fred, here's one where I think they're doing the Black Lincoln Collective treatment on this one because this is probably bullshit.
Okay.
What does the slang from a long time ago, bay, stand for? Okay, bay is babe minus the second B. So you're like, oh, that's my bay.
B-A-B-E-A?
B-A-E.
B-A-E.
Right. Does it mean
is it New Orleans?
Does it mean best at everything, bacon and eggs, before anyone else, or big and exciting?
For anyone else.
That's right. I was hoping again it would be big and exciting.
Well, my wife does call me Bay, so
exactly. I'm like, yeah. Damn right I am. So again, did we write these? Some of these are real questionable. No, because if we'd have written them, we would have got the one about the clouder, the cats thing.
The cats.
So Fred, what famous landmark is also known as the Big Banana? Is it the Eiffel Tower, the Statue of Liberty, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, or the giant Big Banana?
The Leaning Tower of Penis.
Shockingly, Fred, the famous landmark known as the Big Banana is actually Giant Big Banana.
A giant Big Banana. There's money in the banana stand.
That's right. And George's going to learn that. George probably will know that this.
Where's that at?
Easily. I don't
Where's
know.
that? Where's that? You know anything?
Show researcher. Make it happen while Fred pads.
Yeah, because I want to know what a big banana is. I want
big banana.
Maybe one day.
Of course, we all know that the Big Banana is located at the Big Banana Fun Park in Coffs Harbour, New South Wales, Australia, mate.
Oh,
that figures.
Oh, okay.
It's 47 feet,
Australia.
46 feet, 7 inches. And it's the only thing that can satisfy the Marinara Trench.
It hangs out with that the hand with the face thing. That's where he hangs out.
Bananas. Full of fiber and they fit inside.
Fred's favorite. Fred pitched that to Big Banana a long time ago. Still one of my favorite things that he ever said, and worse. So, George, in what country can you stay in an ice hotel constructed every winter? Is it Canada, Norway, Finland,
Arendelle.
or Russia?
I think it's Finland.
Norway.
Arendelle? Did you say Arendelle? From the movie Frozen? Okay. You're right, Fred. Of course.
Hey, let it go.
Please let it go. Please let the thing about the banana
Please
go.
let it go. Let it
Literally and figuratively.
Never.
Release your banana, Fred. So, yeah, you're absolutely right. It is in Finland.
Finland, really?
Haunted ice hotel, potentially.
So,
Well, okay,
is it still under construction or is it finished?
No, it melts, and every year they build
You
it.
get it?
I do get it, and I'm not laughing at it purposely.
Finished? Is it finished?
Yeah, don't unhand that as well.
God,
So,
I can't even get up a top.
I don't have Alan has the audience's favor, not me.
Okay, I'll give you this.
That'll work. All right. So I think, George, if you're doing when you're doing your Europe here thing, you should have a story about the ice hotel in Finland, and maybe like the ghost of something. Let me think. What would be a good
the ghost of Frozen?
The ghost of Frozen.
Elsa.
The ghost of Elsa.
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 Queen Elsa.
Right. All right. So, all right. Well, what is the term for the deception of the mind's perception of a stimuli?
What?
I'm going to read that again for the kids in the back. Even I read it, and as I read it, I was like, this doesn't make sense. What is the term for the deception of the mind's perception of a stimuli? So the deception of how you perceive, how you get false perceptions, right?
So you
see a banana.
Is that like,
I see a banana, Fred. You see a penis.
It says of a stimuli. So like, is that so like when you're smoking weed? When you're smoking weed and you think you're gonna die?
No.
Yeah, that's right.
You're like your mind's like, oh, you're gonna die, man. You smoke that shit, you're gonna fucking die. And you're like, no, I'm gonna fucking die, but you're not gonna die because
my mind,
just the weed, man.
Right. When I do drugs, my mind is like, hey, we should go on a diet, fatty. And I'm like, let's do more drugs to get that out of the system. They're like, hey, why don't you get up and walk around? I'm like, how about I smoke some more crack?
The match drugs are abusive.
Crack night.
I'm like, no, you ruined another crack night, brain. You ruined Crack Wednesday again. All right. So, Fred, what is the term for the deception of the mind's perception of a stimuli? Is it a delusion, a hallucination, an illusion, or an insight?
Delusion.
I'm gonna say delusion.
Alan?
You want me to read I was saying that the mind is interpretation. I thought it was going to.
We have hallucination, delusion, illusion, and insight.
Insight. I'm going to say insight.
You're all of your perception has been deceptive because it is actually an illusion.
An illusion?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I see that now. Yeah. So like a magician. A magician does.
You can see it now. I get it. You had an illusion on it.
I get it now because the way I was thinking about it, the mind's perception of a deception.
Right. A deception of your perception.
A deception
so when
of
you
my
perceive things in a wrong way.
Right. The chick is in the box and then he put the cape over it and then took the thing off. Now it's not there. You know?
Right now it's not a chicken.
It's not the fucking hot chick.
Yeah, that's a chick.
She had her fucking top boobs on that thing.
Exactly. Now you know. And now you go to jail. Have sex with a chicken again.
Yeah. That's no illusion.
I'm going to ask Alan this one because I feel like he probably knows it, and this is not right.
It's an illusion.
I swear, he told me it was an illusion.
I'm not fucking it. I'm not fucking it.
Yeah.
You're making it look that way.
It's a banana. All right. I'm just trying to feed the poor chicken a banana. All right. Why, Fred? Or no, why, Alan, do flamingos stand on one leg? Is it to nap, to stay cool, A, to balance food, or to signal danger?
Oh, signal danger.
It's not danger.
That's what I'm saying. Danger.
It's not Fred's right. It's not danger.
What was it again?
Why do flamingos stand on one leg?
I would think it's just it's balance.
To nap, to stay cool, to balance food, which I don't even understand how that works, or to signal danger.
That's their Metamucil.
I feel like if you take a 50-50 on this one, you can...
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's either I think it's to stay cool. I'm gonna say stay cool.
I'm saying
they look. Hey man,
they look. Yeah, they look pretty cool doing that.
Yeah, man. What's up, man?
What you doing in my swamp, man? Wait, do they live in a swamp?
Stand on one leg.
What are you doing in the shallow waters, bro?
Eating shrimp.
It is, in fact, to stay cool.
Yeah, stay cool. Yeah, be cool, man.
Stay cool, man.
I see them at that. They tuck their heads up under their
Right,
wings.
because that's cool. Because they're like
So
kind of like a
cool,
little bit
man.
standoffish, and that's what makes them cool. So
Flamingos are the pink ones, right? The ones in Miami Vice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And why are they pink?
Because of what they eat. The little shrimps, plankton, whatever. Shrimps is shrimps.
Yep.
Shrimp is.
So Fred,
yes.
What unexpected dance step is known for being a bit of a workout? I feel like these are kind of opinion based. Is it the sprung, which I don't even know what that is,
Well,
the flop, which I do know what the flop is, the floss, or the jiggle?
Oh, it's the floss. Was definitely that.
That's the one that goes like back and forth, right?
Yeah, it was really hot. Like when Lucas was 5.
All right. So, yeah, no, I know. And the kids still do it.
Still talking about it. Still talking.
All right. I got a few more for you. I know, Alan, we're probably randomly, but a few more and then I'll let you go. This one, I couldn't, it wouldn't be right of me not to do this one. What is the funniest sounding phobia that means the fear of long words? All right.
Oh.
Is it glossophobia, acrophobia, arachnophobia, or hippopotamonstrosca equipodelephobia?
I gotta go with the
hippopotamus.
Hold on. Sesquipedalophobia. So hippopotamonstrosca.
Bless you.
Exactly. So imagine having a fear of long words and telling people, please don't use long words around me. I have hippopotamonstrosca fucking phobia.
Yeah.
And you like immediately kill yourself.
Kill your face off.
Yeah. There you go. Fear of long words. Now you know. Fred, how many taste buds does the average human have? Is it 50, 200, 10,000, or infinite?
10,000.
10,000. Everybody agreed on that one? I feel like 50 is a little low.
Yeah.
And I also feel like an infinite amount of taste buds.
I'm trying to remember the Cheerwine commercial. The Cheerwine commercial used to tell us your body has such and such amount of taste buds, you know.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
It is 10,000.
Gotta be. Infinite, your whole body would be like taste buds. You know what I'm saying? like that chicken. It's so good.
All right, last one, Fred.
Yummy.
Yummy chicken. This is rubbing on my face. Ah, it's so good.
Oh, delicious. Last one. This should be it. But then you would also have taste buds in your butthole.
Yeah.
You may not enjoy that as much.
You'd be tasting it while you taste it when you eat it.
Chicken doesn't taste as good as it going in. As it, it tastes terrible coming out. Oh, God.
That's how you learn.
Chicken tastes like shit.
Ah, gross. So, Fred, what is the function of the uvula? The little dangly thing at the back of your throat? Is it swallowing control, taste detection, decoration, or speech articulation?
Or balance?
I think it's swallow control.
Anybody else? Opinions?
That makes sense, I guess.
According to this, it is used for speech articulation.
Really?
Okay.
Yep, I don't know how.
I remember. I don't know what I did. I think I was partying too much or something like that. But
It
like,
swell up.
Yeah, it got long. Like it got like long. Yeah.
Oh,
like I kept feeling uvula. But like I told my wife, I was like, look at my uvula. Look at it. And it's so
Like,
long.
oh, that's a sexy uvula.
and it was like it would sit on the back of my tongue.
Yeah.
Like, I was like,
she was like, Freddie, you're black.
It's supposed to be that long.
It's supposed to be that long.
It's average for your people. No, but No, I don't know what. The same thing. Allergy sometimes will make it like swell up, and you like that feeling of swallowing your own uvula.
Yeah,
one of the grossest feelings in the world.
It really is. It's
because
like having
you feel like you're going to
mouth.
swallow it.
Yeah.
Oh, gross. Hey, look at that.
Yeah, it's fun. Actually, it's one of the things that you always have, but you never really think about it until
that's true.
Like,
right.
Yeah. Little dangly thing in the back of your
in the cartoons, it was a punching bag.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just beat up your uvula.
Yeah, punch that uvula.
Yeah. Like the Sylvester would swallow the little canary.
Yeah.
So ridiculous. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, George, I think we're gonna get on out of here. We do so appreciate you showing up for us. We are, of course, welcome back anytime. The new book, well, check them out at author George Lunsford on x10host.com. Of course, the new book, Legends, Myth, Monsters, and Ghosts, the North American edition, is available right now on Amazon.com. Check them out on Channel 12 on Roku and YouTube, Android, and Apple iStore, right? Apple App Store, something like that.
Roku, Fire Stick, Apple, Google TVs, and Comcast.
I was way off. I tried.
Well, you can
check them out
on the App Store too. So
I am 100% going to check out. You got to let us know when this weekend's hunt is going to be broadcast so we can watch it, because I would love to see that.
I don't know if we'll be doing live or not, but we'll definitely have it.
Well, even if you're not doing it live, I'm willing to watch it. After.
Yeah.
Okay.
So especially if you're like, so I got within 3 feet of the Bigfoot, and I stuck my finger in his butthole, and then he ran off. Like, that's how you assert dominance.
It made this weird noise. It made this weird noise. It's like,
and then he followed. Then he followed me right back to town.
He's outside my window right now.
I found the one gay Bigfoot.
Good. Hello.
He's like, hi.
Bigfoot the bear.
Well, George, sincerely, thank you so much for coming on. Of course, if there's anything else you want, you would love, if there's anything else you'd like to pimp away, sir. The floor is yours.
Guys, it's always an honor to be with you guys. You're like family. Love y'all to death, and I'm proud to be here with you. I appreciate you having me.
We love you too, man. We are, like I said, sincerely thankful every time you come on. We have a blast, and of course, you're welcome on anytime. When we get to the number one podcast thing,
bump Joe Rogan ass off.
Let's stream, and we will let you know.
You will be there soon, I'm sure.
That's the only way we can hold a candle to a number one bestseller on Amazon. So I feel like our trophy is our not trophy is weak. Maybe we have to buy our own trophy. They didn't mention that. So we'll have to look into that. I'll get you two, Fred. I'll get you and Alan, like the smallest ones I can get, and I'll get one that fills the entire of my house.
The whole back of the wall.
Yeah, it's all trophy from here on. You won't even see my face. It'll just be like I will be looking through the trophy.
The guy doing karate.
That's right. Oh yeah, with my karate guy. What was that guy's name? So, well, thank you again, George. Seriously, we love, you're welcome back on anytime. We'd love to have you on soon. If something crazy happens, you'd let us know.
I will definitely do that.
And if the Bigfoot, and if you see the Sasquatch or Bigfoot, please tell them to listen to the show.
Oh, I will.
Just in case. Hey, just in case.
Hey, you never know.
Couldn't hurt, right? He'll be like, oh, I know those guys from Freedom K Radio.
Yeah,
I have a brother in China.
He right there now. Hold me, pen.
He told me.
Let's up.
We're going to get out of here. Thank you again, everybody. We'll be back next week with a brand new show. And also, we may be live streaming the next 2 weeks. We may start actually live streaming our show. We'll see. Depends on if Alan can hit the buttons or not.
Yep.
We'll be back next week. BL, good night. Damn it. Mess it up again. Good night.
We are laughing. And we are very good friends. Good buddy, sharing a special moment.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Just hang loose, blood. She gonna catch up on the rebound on the med side.
Get to the chopper!
Oh, what a day. What a motherfucking day.
Well, that's all, folks.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Goddamn hit. Don't worry, nobody's listening anyway.
As you know, I'm a man of special needs.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.